funny. Look at him on his horse. Wave to your father.
Gentlemen, the deer will be delivered to the Archduke Ferdinand at the gala. I expect you to behave with distinction on this hunt. Good luck, and Godspeed.
Could they not fit you a rocking chair on that horse, Grandad?
You'll all be my gun bearers by evening. I've no doubt of that. Ha!
There's no path there! Cut! Major!
Got him! Superb horsemanship, Major.
Excellent shot, sir.
Well, these woods have been deadly to horses.
To death. The best sauce to life.
You'll be the toast of the gala.
Here they come. Oh, he's triumphant. Daddy did it.
Come here, you.
Well done, Daddy.
Someday, you and I will go hunting together. We're going to be late.
Oh, God, this damn thing. You must be so pleased with yourselves, you men. Making us wear these awful things.
At least you're not wearing trousers.
Oh, I would if I could.
I know.
Well?
Rather lovely.
Rather lovely. What is it? What's amiss? You've got the deer. All eyes will be on you this evening.
Well, my darling, I will be the only man there tonight of my rank whose uniform is unadorned.
Oh, how can that matter now?
The great Secretary Bryce will be at the gala. Oh, Major Fawcett. You've no medals. Oh, no, Mr. Bryce. You see, I've been terribly busy teaching ancient militiamen to point their rifles at tree stumps, so no. No medals for me, sir.
Tell me, who's this Secretary Bryce when he's at home?
The last man here upon whom we might possibly rely for advancement.
I see.
I'm getting older, Cheeky. And very impatient of lost years. I know the medals are ridiculous, I do. But this may be our final chance.
Bernard. Was ist Ihnen in Irland gefallen?
Secretary Bryce, this is Major Fawcett. Major.
It's an honor, sir.
Honours by Bellamy. Major. And to Secretary Bryce, Mrs. Bellamy.
Major and Mrs. Percy Fawcett. They're toasting the kill without you.
Yeah, this is magnificent and a gift from our government.
Well, I'm dancing with you, so I've got the better of the bargain.
May I, Major?
Spoken too soon.
Colonel?
By the way, who got the kill?
Oh, that would be Major Fawcett, Mr. Secretary.
Well, we should invite him to supper.
Oh. Well, may I say, he's been rather unfortunate in his choice of ancestors.
I see. Well then. Tell me, how is Lady Bernard?
Oh, yes, no, she's
No more than 20 cases, Clive.
Hurry along, men. Come on. Come on, put your backs into it.
What's it?
Put your backs into it. Hurry it along. Come on, men.
Sir?
You're off to London tomorrow, to the Royal Geographical Society.
Royal Geographical, sir?
There's a major exploration afoot. Sounds like a grand adventure.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Major Fawcett, sir.
Oh, yes, yes. Come in. I'm Sir George Goldie, President of the RGS. This is Mr. John Scott Kelty, our Secretary.
How do you do, Major?
How do you do, sir?
Our paths did not cross during your work here several years back, did they?
They did not, sir. I was likely consumed with my studies at the time.
Of course. Please, sit down.
Thank you.
Ah, the army seems to have posted you in many places in the past.
Yes, I've served in Ceylon and in Hong Kong before that. Most recently in Ireland. As you can see, I've been transferred a fair bit around the Empire.
Major, what do you know about Bolivia?
In South America, sir?
That's right.
Only what I've read.
Then you can't know very much. This is as good a map of Bolivia as we have. Most of it's blank, as you can see. Nothing's really known about it at all. A land of primitives. But there are rubber plantations all over Amazonia. Very profitable. There is now considerable argument between Bolivia and Brazil as to what constitutes their border. So fantastically high is the price of rubber that war could arise. Do you follow?
I do, sir. Although I'm not sure what this has to do with me.
I'm getting to that. Neither country will accept mapping done by the other, so they've requested us to act as referee.
As you completed your mapping here with distinction, you came under our consideration.
I see. Sirs, may I speak candidly?
Please.
My survey work was long ago. And to be quite honest, I was rather hoping for a position where I might see a fair bit of action.
Major, this is far more than just survey work. This is exploration in the jungle. The environment's brutally difficult. Terrible disease, murderous savages. The journey may well mean your life. At the very least, you will be gone for several years. But were you to succeed, such an undertaking could earn you soldierly decoration and even reclaim your family name. You know, we knew your father.
Did you?
Yes.
I did not.
A terrible thing. Man's love of drink and gaming.
But as I say, success in this venture could change your lot. Considerably.
I've never seen the flame change colour. Like that.
Did it look big? Like a big brain.
It looks round. It looks round in that, doesn't it?
It does.
Jack, will you go and play? I want to talk to your father for a minute. You want to pick me a flower?
Shall I throw the ball for her?
Yeah.
Ready? Steady?
Not that far. Not that far. Oh, why do it? So wet.
He'll not know you when you return. But you must go, I know that.
Indeed.
I have something to tell you. Believe I'm going to have another child. I know I'm having another child. Don't be sad. I'm an independent woman.
I had noticed. Cheeky. Darling. I know this is a sacrifice for all of us. But it will be worth it.
You have no doubt.
Sitio para Messias.
Sir, you've been treated.
Messias.
You walking around like an insult? I'll bloody kill you!
Pasia. Pasier. Pasieras.
I never get enough for when the boys shout, prop, propping up, prop, with my old red vest, I mean to cut the shine.
On your bloody throat! You see their claws on that? You're a dead man!
Oh, they call me long red dress. I'll wear it longer still.
Who are you? What
do you want? Henry Coston. I replied to your advert in the Times. I'll be your aide de camp.
Mr. Costin,
What did we do, sir?
we've been at sea a week. Why are you just presenting yourself now?
I wanted to make sure you're up to the task, sir.
Are you drunk, Mr. Costin?
No.
You could have fooled me.
Well, I might have had a little. I've got a little recommendation. They say I'm better skilled at rifle and pistols. Medal for bravery.
It's very impressive. You have a family?
No, none at all.
I see. So nothing to shed.
I take it you do, then.
Mr. Costin, I would like to be clear. My reputation as a man rests entirely on our success. I think you shall find me capable of every sacrifice. Therefore, I must insist.
Oh, right you are, sir.
You'll need all the fortitude you've got.
Understood.
We are explorers now.
We just received a cable. We have new orders to map the Verde River, find its source. It forms a critical part of the border between Bolivia and Brazil. Our survey route is to begin at a place called Fazenda Jacobina, which does not appear to be on this map.
I know Fazenda Jacobina. It's an old rubber town. It's meant to be quite enchanting.
Really? It may not be completely useless after all. Time is of the essence now. War is at stake.
So you and I and a couple of mules, and we'll stop a war.
You and I are going to have to depend on each other. Neither of us will survive this alone.
Sure. What's that you're reading?
Poem from my wife by Kipling. It's called The Explorer.
Albert.
Would you like to hear it? It'll be a long way until we reach Amazonia.
Be my guest.
There's no sense in going farther. It's the edge of cultivation. So they said, and I believed it. Broke my land and sowed my crop. Built my barns and strung my fences.
In the little border station. Tucked away, below the foothills where the trails run out and stop. Till a voice, as bad as conscience, rang interminable changes on one everlasting whisper, day and night, repeated so. Something hidden. Go and find it. Go and look behind the ranges. Something lost behind the ranges. Lost and waiting for you. Go.
$29°. 16 minutes south of the equator.
29.
16. Rather deadly-looking snake here.
We might be a little bit too English for this jungle. Strangers in a strange land.
Bem-vindos à grande casa de ópera e à linda fazenda jacobina. Agradecimentos ao Barão de Gondores e à Companhia de Mineração Inca. Por favor, tenham em mãos os seus ingressos.
Obrigado.
À vontade.
Major Fawcett? Is that you?
Yes.
Welcome to Fazenda Jacobina. Lance Corporal Mann is liaison to the Governor
I
General.
need to start on ceremony. Simple handshake will suffice. This is Mr. Costin.
I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but I have received a telegram from the Border Commission.
Go on.
They strongly advise you to abort the mission. It's become far too dangerous, sir. They're already fighting.
Where are the government officers?
Sir. Government, sir. I'm afraid you've left government behind a long time ago.
In that case, you had better send them a telegram, informing them that we will not stand down, and we shall proceed as planned. How quickly can you find us an Indian guide?
Well, I had an Indian guide, sir, but
What happened to him?
What? Was he afraid of a little hard work?
not quite, sir. It's out of my hands now. I need to speak to Baron de Gondores. He runs the rubber company here.
Good evening, Baron. Thank you for seeing us. We are from the British Army. We are to be venturing up the Rio Verde and find ourselves in need of some of your men. In exchange, I promise very favorable treatment from my country.
Keep him chained up. He can't be trusted. He needs a good beating every now and again.
Por favor.
You going upriver, are you?
Yes. For surveying.
Well, ain't nobody comes back from up there. Ever. Is this slave good enough for you?
Yes. Do you speak English?
He understands. We taught him.
What will you take for him? And any 4 men of his choosing.
It offends you to negotiate with me.
No, not at all.
Please, do not embarrass yourself. You come here to make maps. Why is that? So that there may be peace. What is peace? Peace means my business will flourish. I will flourish. Peace means only that nothing will change. I will help you because you will make sure that nothing will change.
I forgot to give you this, Major. Came directly here while you were surveying.
Can you show me how far the river goes?
Mucho tiempo sobre el río. Yo conozco todo el río.
Muy bien.
We've 3 full rafts and 4 horses. This our party. Bloody desperate lot you've got us. They're as dependable as any can be found here, Mr. Costin. We're the only ones who'll pay them.
Do 12 hours a day, no less. The river will be our home for the next 2 years. We shall not fail. Mankind awaits our discoveries.
Like gold, Dorado of gold, silver of gold, silver. Have you ever seen a land like gold, Dorado of gold, silver and silver and gold?
I can see the fish, but I can't catch them. Nothing again. I don't understand. The river is deep here. There is plenty of fish. It's a desert. A green desert.
Right, pull it in. Try again further up.
Did you force it? What on earth is she doing all the way out here?
Come to load rubber, no doubt.
Or maybe she's looking for the gold of El Dorado.
It's German. The truck says Hamburg.
Someone aboard. Hey! Are you German? Bist du Deutsch? Kommst du aus...
The water! Get out of the water! Where's Vorsicht? Vorsicht!
No manito, por el río empatado.
It's nothing.
Are we close?
Faltan muchas semanas. El río siempre es peligroso, pero tú verás mucha gente que vive en la selva, ciudades bonitas con oro y maíz, más antiguos que los ingleses. Dentro de la selva, todo está hecho de oro, brilla todo como el oro. Lo siento, inglés. No seré libre, pero tú nunca tendrás escape.
Even the Indian's gone mad now. He's talking to me about gold cities today. Like a little child. He thinks we're conquistadors to be led to our death.
Those Indians seemed a bit mad to begin with.
I'd like you to read this to me if you can. If we had to meet our end here, what difference does it make? I'm afraid it would be quite unbearable for me to read it myself. Feel free to summarize.
Right, you are, sir. Your wife has moved the family to Devon. She's given birth to a boy named Brian. The oldest boy, Jack, is excelling in all ways, she says.
I see my son's face in my dreams now. What kind of fool am I to leave my family for this place?
What did you hope to achieve out here?
I don't know. All we have left now is to get to the source of the river.
Amour. Amour.
Mr. Costa. Major. Food gone. Jesus Christ, we are got dead from hungry. One piece. Got dead from hungry. Lord Jesus Christ, I got dead. Give me that. Control yourselves! We are not savages. We're leaving our bones here, Major. And for what? A map? Even if we get there, we're not making it back without any food. Have you ever thought about that?
Oh, we're here, starving to death.
We're not even looking for gold. Let's have at it. Why are you here? Why are you here? Next one will be up your arse. Thank you, Mr. Costin.
Nane, ua, nane, ua.
No one's ever been here before, Chief! No one! Ever! We made it! Woo! The first! We're the first! Woo!
Major. Major, we lost the Indian. He's run off.
He got us here. Our last reading.
Dreaming this? No. I see it too.
Please. It's our only chance. We'll starve.
Thank God. Couldn't have done that better myself, sir.
Drop that in the zone. Feel the rhythm flow. Bass drop, can't deny. To the beat, let's fly. Party people here tonight. Lose control, feel alive. We are the night riders. We are the night. We are the night riders. Feel the fire inside. Keep the pace, don't slow. Feel the pulse below. Bass vibration makes it right. Party people in the night. Echoes of the deep. Feel it, hear it, don't sleep. We are the night riders. We are the night. We are the night riders. Feel the fire inside. We ride where shadows sleep, in the rhythm, in the beat. Together we unite in the endless night. We are the night riders. We are the night. We are the night riders. Feel the fire inside.
Keep going. Vámonos. Come on, let's go. No, but I drop it. I'll have everything you need in here. Come. You're the big one.
Thank you. Thank you.
Major Fawcett, you are England's bravest explorer.
Thank you, sir.
Your son.
This must be Brian.
And here's Jack.
Are you my father?
I am indeed, son. Come, give me a hug. Let's go home. Thank you all.
Percy, come, meet our host, Mr. James Murray. He's very anxious to meet you. A person of considerable resources.
He certainly has a beautiful home, and of course a reputation to match.
Ah, Mr. Murray. Major Fawcett, I see you down there. Welcome to the inner circle.
Thank you, Mr. Murray.
Mrs. Fawcett?
Good evening.
Percy, they're all so excited to hear your speech to the RGS. Listen to them, will you? They're all talking about your mission. Extraordinary.
I'm just honored to be here, sir.
I read your article in the Times this morning about the slave trade in the Americas. You're an enlightened man. Poor savages.
The native does deserve our sympathy.
Yes.
I think we have only just scratched the surface of Amazonia.
Most certainly. I was, well, I'm a biologist, but I'm also somewhat of an explorer. I was second in command under Shackleton in the Antarctica. Did you know that?
I don't think there's anyone here who's not well aware of your accomplishments, Mr. Murray.
Yeah.
You have distinguished yourself with great bravery.
I know what these expeditions require.
Well, it's been my lifelong ambition to go to the Amazon, you know?
I must say, I hope that the RGS continues its pursuits, but I have come to believe that map-making should be of secondary interest.
Really?
I witnessed several archaeological discoveries that I believe may have enormous significance.
Such as?
Pottery in the jungle, where no white man has ever been before.
My friend, a word in your ear, please. Your exploits have opened every door for you. But I would suggest keeping such findings to yourself. Hmm? It is one thing to defend the primitive jungle men. It is quite another to elevate their capacity beyond reason. I mean, no one here would dispute that you believed what you saw, but such a trip is very hard on the mind. Very hard indeed.
Mr. Kelty, I think you should find my mind perfectly fit. And still open, thank heavens.
Good afternoon, gentlemen. I would like to introduce one of our brothers whose achievements are now known to you and not inconsiderable. Major Percy Fawcett. Thank you, sir.
By rights, I should be with my husband.
It's men only, I'm afraid, madam.
My esteemed colleagues, it is now my firm belief that Amazonia is far more than the green desert which many of us had supposed. I am proposing that Amazonia contain a hidden civilization. One that may well predate our own!
Major Fawcett, I am Mr. William Barclay of Bedford, and I have been to South America.
Please, Mr. Barclay, I'm sure we'd all be thrilled to hear about your holiday. But we are currently discussing exploration.
Now, to be clear, are you insisting on mythical kingdoms of gold? Now those fantasies lured the conquistadors to their destruction.
Sir, it was the conquistadors and we who have been destroying Amazonia. I have seen with my own eyes evidence of their civilization, and I assure you, sir, it is real. Perhaps it is too difficult for some of you to admit. We, who have been steeped in the bigotry of the church for so long, cannot give much credence to an older civilization, particularly one created by a race the white man has so brutally condemned to slavery and death.
Are you insisting that these savages, they are equals?
I do not know, Mr. Barclay, but I intend to find out.
What, savages in Westminster Abbey?
Hence your disrespect, sir. But what is at stake? If we may find a city where one was considered impossible to exist, it may well write a whole new chapter in human history.
Yes.
Consider my evidence. I have archaeological finds, antiquities as sophisticated as any in Asia or Europe, in the middle of the jungle.
Pots and pans! Pots and pans!
gentlemen, settle down. After my return from the jungle, I have examined a signal document dating from the conquistadors, Mr. Barclay. It states explicitly the discovery of a lost city. Uncovered in Trinity College, Dublin, this week by my lovely wife. Written by a Portuguese soldier in 1753, and I quote, "We came upon the ruins of an ancient city, bedecked with gold, roads, temples, ancient symbols."
What, El Dorado?
No, gentlemen! No! I call it Zed, the ultimate piece of the human puzzle. It is there, and we must find it!
Mr. Fawcett! Mr. Fawcett, I say we return. I say we go and find the glory. What say you?
What I say, Mr. Murray, is I accept that challenge. Mr. Costin, I see you seated there. Will you return with us?
Mr. Fawcett, the jungle is hell, but one kind of likes it.
We shall return, and we shall find the glory.
I do believe I am quite ready to accompany you on your next journey.
What do you mean?
The children will be back in school by then. And I have learnt to read the stars and navigate and become very well versed in the history of the region. After all, it is I who found the document.
I know, darling. But that would be impossible. It's not a place at all for a woman.
Not a place for a woman.
Yes.
We believe firmly in the equality between us.
Inequality, yes, but in mind, not in body. The rigors of such a trip would be beyond your imagination.
I believe it is generally acknowledged that the pain a woman experiences during childbirth far exceeds anything a man must endure.
This is not about
childbirth. What do you know of childbirth? Have you witnessed 2 minutes of it, let alone endured it?
The jungle is about years of practice, training, the art of soldiering. I have that. It is about maggots in your skin. It is about deadly snakes and disease that make you vomit blood. You could not bear it. And I could not bear that either.
Somehow I managed to bear the dangers you faced, the years you were gone. This way, at least we might be able to be together for some of our lives.
You are my wife! I need you here. Not as a tent mate in need of constant care. And in this fantasy of yours, what happens to the children? Shh. Please, try to be reasonable.
You will throw reasonable in my face. Was it reasonable to stay here and struggle to provide for the children while you wandered the jungle? Now you have given no thought, not one thought, to my aspirations as a woman. Have you thought about that?
Men and women have performed their roles since the beginning of time. It is the cornerstone of our civilization.
I must say I did expect more understanding from you, and I am disgraced by your ignorant posture. It's all right, darling. I'm sorry we were shouting. Run along, I'll come in a
Mother,
moment.
please don't fight.
It's all right, Jack. Go.
121 miles to Oviedo's last marking. Should put some grease on that.
Will do.
That's Mr. Murray.
He's bringing up the rear, Chief.
Mr. Murray!
Yes?
How are you managing?
I am managing well, thank you. My pack is just a little heavy, it seems. Perhaps I shall rid myself of the unnecessary accoutrement. Yes?
I wouldn't do that if I were you. You don't want to be ill-equipped for the journey ahead.
Well, yes. However, an awful lot of this scientific equipment seems to be slowing us down.
When we reach the river, then. But you must keep one spare set of clothing. And of course, your mattress.
I believe I shall go naked as Adam in this infernal heat.
What a sight that would be. Let's keep going.
That bugger wished he was back on the South Pole.
He'll pull his weight soon enough. Don't worry.
Shall we treat ourselves to the mail, gentlemen? We've still got the sack from San Carlos. You got 2 from your wife and son, Major. There's been a major discovery in Peru. Oh, and then an American, Hiram Bingham, he's found a lost city in the Andes, Machu Picchu. It says that Dr. Hamilton Rice is hot on his trail. Seems we're in a race with the Americans now. We're after a bit of our prestige.
It's too far north.
Mm.
Still, proves there's much to be found.
We've lost the other boat.
Saboteurs, arm yourselves.
No, hold your fire. Everyone out of the boat.
Take cover.
Mr. Manley, get your concertina.
My concertina, sir.
Yes, do it now. Play Soldiers of the Queen. Come on. Mr. Coffey, come and sing with me. Come. Are you ready? And we're soldiers of the Queen, my lads. Who've been, my lads, who've seen, my lads, in the fight for England's glory, lads, the England soldiers of the Queen. Amigos. Amigos. Amigo! Amigo! Amigo!
Rally to me at all costs. Rally to me at all costs.
Yes, I had a kicker. Security.
You're safe. The chief has invited us to be his guest.
You all right?
This is a tribe of cannibals. I know. The chief explained it's a dead member of their tribe. His spirit will enter them if they eat it. We must attempt to engage. They may have critical information about our destination.
I refuse this madness. I refuse it.
Men, come with me. Come. Boys, we have to get back to that boat. Costin.
Regalo. Para ti. Y para tu hijo.
Agua. Agua.
Maravilloso.
Daddy.
Hisca.
Sí. Gracias. Estamos buscando casas antiguas. Muchas casas. Mucha gente. En la profundidad del bosque. ¿Sabes algo de esto?
Tika Wiskobun. Hichagui.
He's heard rumors of a city, but he's not sure. Said further up the river, he thinks there will be people who can help us.
All right.
Gracias, amigo.
Comida?
Food?
Comida?
Comida, sí, gracias.
That is remarkable.
That substance only stuns the fish. They don't kill more than what they have to. Remarkable.
You so-called savages have cultivated the jungle, where no one thought it could be done. We've been so arrogant and contemptuous. I no less than others. Look how it's all laid out. It's mathematical in its precision.
Well, that's what you've been saying.
Imagine what Zed must be like. Well, the canoes are useless now. We'll have to use the raft. We leave at sunrise.
Jake! Jake! I think I found him.
Hello, old sport. I appear to have gotten myself lost. Thank God you're all alive. I had assumed that you'd been cannibalized by those savages.
Look at my leg. I have a nasty wound.
We looked after. Come. We must keep moving.
I think I have a bit of a fever coming on.
Mr. Manley, help me clean all of this up. This was in my bag. It was a gift from my wife and children for all of us to share.
I know, I was just very hungry. I'm a little bit tired. If you don't mind, I'm going to rest for a while longer.
You have no right to be tired. My own children at their tender ages could be counted on more than you. And I could be home with them. And yet I am here with you to attempt great things.
Have any water, please?
You'll get water when we get to the raft. Mr. Manley, help me get him on his feet.
Stay where you are, Mr. Murray. It's essential we keep the balance. Murray! Stay low! Stay down, goddammit! Murray, stay on the ground! Swim to shore! We're bank further down! Swim to shore! Let go! Swim to shore! Let go! You're tipping the raft! You're losing supplies! God damn you! I said let go, you pig-eyed weakling! Let go! Mr. Manley, help me! Help me get to shore! Chief, we've lost a third of our rations.
I was drowning.
There was no chance of that! And this after you stole our food!
I suppose I should have starved myself. That would have been the honourable course of action, wouldn't it? Is that what you want? You want me to die? Oh, please slow down. I'm dying, man, a chance. I just want to be dead. The effrontery of that young upstart and his vulgar quest for glory. Like a Judas, he has delivered me into this jungle.
Well, we're 2 weeks behind, according to the sextant and the charts. Chief, this leg wound of his is becoming more infected. Mr. Murray's got blood poisoning now.
From many evils.
I noticed.
The fierce cold in Antarctica.
You think I'll make it? Slim chance.
Was I weak then? He is not worth kissing the hem of your garment, as I am not worthy of yours. Give me strength to survive. He is not worthy. No. Yes, what is it?
There are mining encampments south of us on the river. In the morning, you'll be on your way to them. I'm going to give you our last horse, with what supplies I can spare, and an Indian to guide you. I have a family at home. I cannot allow you to jeopardize the welfare of the entire crew.
You don't give a whit about me. Or about any of the party. You don't even care about going home. You only care about your lost city.
Going to see if there's a path through! I saw it! We're getting close! Keep going! You need to come back! Guy's a bloody bastard, our last horse! But this is how he repays us. Rations, ruined. Murray's covered them in oil. Look at it!
We must turn back.
There is no turning back. We are right here! We've nothing to show for our efforts. No evidence!
What do we go on with? With what we have on our backs will last a week, at most! It's over, Percy!
To be sent to the RGS. Mr. James Murray was forced to separate from our expedition to seek medical attention. His location is currently unknown, and he has most likely perished. The rest of the group shall arrive back in England as soon as is possible.
It looks like a war with threats. Better all get home or we'll miss our chance to fight.
Please send that immediately.
Yes, sir.
For coming at such short notice.
Mr. John?
Please, will you step this way?
Congratulations on your knighthood.
Thank you. I think that you know everybody here. Mr. James Murray arrived in London just this morning. We felt it critical to assemble as soon as possible.
Congratulations on your safe return. It's a remarkable effort.
Mr. Murray contends that you abandoned him. Is this correct?
No, it is not. He was given money and food. It was an unfortunate but necessary maneuver in order to save lives.
Sir George,
We spent all our time playing around in the mud with the savages. I never saw any evidence of a lost city.
You were the reason we did not reach our destination, Mr. Murray.
You poured paraffin on our last supplies.
I reject that accusation, Sir John. I cannot tolerate any further insult from this young man. I have retained counsel, and I will proceed accordingly. As for his lackeys, they are swine and not to be trusted.
You should have been beaten in the jungle like the dog that you are.
Please, gentlemen. Our nation is now at war. It ill becomes us to indulge personal conflicts. I earnestly beseech you to come to an understanding.
Very well. I most generously offer that if you are willing to apologize to me here in front of this entire society, I will consider withdrawing my claims against the RGS and yourself, with certain conditions, of course.
Well, Major, will you apologize?
For the general good, I am prepared to reconcile.
Thank you.
I will, of course, need to hear Mr. Murray's conditions.
On the day that I agreed to join you on your mission and allowed your star to enter my sphere, your wife was present to witness your ascent. My only condition is that she again be present to witness your acknowledgement of the wrongs that you have done to me, sir.
Mr. Murray, the last time I saw you, I was putting you on the only remaining horse, giving you far more than your share of our food. The men begged me to leave you where you lay, but I could not do that. And as a consequence, I saved your life.
You saved my life? You saved my... I demand an apology right now. You will apologize to me.
I will apologize.
Thank you.
To my men. I'm sorry I ever considered Mr. Murray worthy of your company. And as I ever mistook a man's rank for his mettle. But I shall not make that mistake again. What your purpose is in this ambush, I cannot say. But you need fear no more embarrassment from me. I hereby resign from this institution, and I shall proceed on my own.
No, please, Major, please. This is outrageous. Please, you must reconsider. Madness.
I shall teach him.
We've received a letter. All former officers not currently posted must send their names to the War Office. Let us hope it is a brief conflict. Talk to the boys.
Don't be concerned, my love. I've spent a whole life training for this.
Father.
Jack. Ryan. Has Harvey been walked?
No, not yet.
Right. I'll do it.
Father, you will not have to leave again, will you? To fight.
If reports are true, I'm afraid I must.
Father, you've only just returned. It's hardly fair.
I'm obligated to serve.
Obligated? What of your obligation to Mother? And to us? Your family? The family that you've chosen to abandon for so many years.
Jack.
How dare you talk to me like that?
How dare you, Father? You do not think of us. You think of Indians, or Germans, or any other path to glory that you can find.
Jack, stop it. That's enough.
Mother, I will not stop. You have returned a failure. The papers are full of it. And you want to abandon us again? It's contemptible!
Percy. Oh, Jack. Everything your father has done since the day you came into this world has been to better your life. And for your own sake, I hope one day you will come to regret the things you just said to him.
Please just go. Please just go.
Well, what do you know, Chief? It appears our old friend Mr. James Murray's not so powerful after all.
Why do you say that?
The bastard's gone off on an Arctic expedition with Canadians and mutinied. He's not been heard from since. Take a look. I'm sure his magnificent skills will bring him back safely.
Someone should warn the Eskimos that Mr. Murray is on the prowl.
All right, Major.
Mr. Costin!
We swiped a medium of fine spiritualistic skills off the Russians. Come, to read your fortune. Can't believe we smuggled her in here. Welcome to the world beyond. Come, Chuck. Come on. Go on, let's make you off it. Go on. I'm with you. It's the Major's fortune.
Yes. She'll be in battle soon, madam. Any spiritual aid would be greatly appreciated.
You're the explorer?
I was. As were these fine men. Who were transferred here so we could all be together.
Give me a hand. Feel my hand. Listen to my voice. Is it a forest? You dream to be in a forest.
I wish to find a lost city.
Can you see yourself there now? Try to picture it in your mind.
Yes. I can see it.
You cannot blind yourself to this vision. What you seek is far greater than you ever imagined. A vast land bejeweled with peoples. Your soul will never be quiet until you find this new place. It is your destiny. With it, you will illuminate the world.
Our world has set itself afire. We must look elsewhere to quench the blaze. Good morning, gentlemen.
What is that?
When I was younger, I ventured all for king and country, for place and rank. I believed that to be the makings of a man. But my travels have taught me such ambitions are mere phantoms. I know in our hearts we fight for our loved ones, as we should. But they are not here. So instead, let us fight for each other. Good luck. And may God be with all of you.
And fuck the bloody bush!
Well said, Mr. Costa.
Right men! Into positions!
Come on, keep going! Come on, push forward! Manley! Gas! Manley! Gas!
children are here. Yes, my darling. That is Joe. Let him feel your face. Come along. See? Brian.
Where's Jack?
Father, I'm here.
I thought I had died.
No. You were exposed to chlorine gas. And your eyes were affected, but they are very confident that your sight shall return.
The rest of the men. Costin.
And Mr. Costin was unharmed. Your brigade suffered many losses, but it was the only one that did not retreat. Thanks to your bravery, they are raising your rank to Lieutenant Colonel.
Lieutenant Colonel. After all that he has done.
Jack.
I think I was dreaming about Amazonia.
I'm afraid you may never be able to return to your jungle.
I'm sorry.
All will be well.
I must go back.
You cannot think of these things right now. I'm going to take the children for some air.
America has quite a fascination with you. Our readers have been asking where you've been since the war.
I'm grateful for their interest. You may tell your readers I've recovered from my wounds and have been adapting to home life.
Your pursuits in South America have led to a tremendous interest in exploration in the United States. There have been many new voyages planned.
Have there?
Yes. Dr. Hamilton Rice leaves for Brazil soon with radio and airplanes. He's taking a large and very well-armed party.
Well, let us hope that Dr. Rice, with all his arms, does not destroy what he wishes to discover. Allow me to ask you a question.
Yes, sir.
How did you find us here?
Well, your son, Colonel. He wrote us a letter. Didn't he tell you?
Good shots, Jack.
Thank you, Father.
Getting quite expert with that rifle.
Practice makes perfect, you know?
I have something for you. This was given to me by a Guarani Indian chief. Great man. It's yours now.
Thank you. Must have been a glorious day. You still believe in Zed, do you not? That we underestimated the Indian. That is why we should go back. You and I, together, we could find the city once and for all.
Jack. I'm an old bastard now.
Father, you and I, we both know it. You easily outmatch my strengths. And now you can see as clear as day again. There is nothing stopping us. Father, the Americans will venture there with their guns. And then we must pray that they do not destroy the Indian. We must find it before they do. I want nothing more than to go with you, Father. It's everything you've always wanted.
You would have to consult a higher authority.
I understand that it's dangerous. But you've said so yourself. With everything that's happened in Europe, it's not possible to choose a safe passage through life. So many men near my own age did not return from the war. And who is to say it will not happen again? It could, Mother. It could happen again.
By all accounts, I should be furious because you've just used my very own words against me. And how can I refute them? They are my own.
Joan's been so annoying. Bloody slap me.
All right, Joan, don't slap him. Thank you. Off. Go on.
She hit me on the face.
Brian, I'm in the middle of a conversation. Go and help your sister. Get some wood, please, from the log pile now. Now! Fight your own battles.
Mama, please.
There is little doubt that I would worry night and day about my boys in the jungle. But we have never let fear determine our future. That's all.
Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Jack, we are not there yet.
I know.
We will have to raise a great deal of money.
Of course, I understand, yes.
Come on, let me talk to your mother.
And training?
Well, of course. I shall begin right away. You and I and Mr. Costin, I'm sure he'd love to join us. Thank you, Mother, thank you.
What?
I'm just surprised you agreed so quickly.
What choice did I have? It's his essential nature. Would be wrong to betray that. Besides, you will be there to guide him.
Here they are, Chief. Here's the last of my notebooks. That would be helpful.
Can I truly not persuade you to come?
I have a wife and child now.
My own children were younger than yours is now when we went on our first trip. Can't say it was not a sacrifice. But if you could see my boy now, his vim and vigor, I guarantee it would tear down your resistance in an instant.
Would you like some more brandy, sir?
No, thank you, Nigel.
For yourself, sir.
No, thank you.
Chief, please don't misunderstand me. It's sympathy. This search for Zed, I can no longer bear the cost.
You've come to doubt its existence.
No. I only doubt that Zed could provide all the answers you seek from it. I wish you success, my dear friend.
This will be no pampered expedition. Top-heavy missions get nowhere. They linger on the fringe of civilization and bask in publicity. We will not. We will be in the field for 3 years, standing on our own 2 feet, surviving by our wits. Tribesmen shall take our dispatches to be delivered for publication as often as possible.
But who's going to finance this latest journey of yours?
The money is generously being supplied by a consortium of American newspapers and Mr. John D. Rockefeller, Jr.
Are you aware the Royal Geographical Society has just offered to help with the financing?
I'm glad to see our nation is not to be left behind. I would like now to introduce my companion for this historic expedition, my own son, Mr. Jack Fawcett. He is a man of great discipline and keen as mustard.
Well, we couldn't very well be shamed by the Americans now, could we? No, but I am proud to say that we did finally manage to meet them halfway. Sir George, God rest his soul, always bore you great affection. But I admit my error in not accepting your beliefs long ago.
All that matters now is the future.
Yes.
I have carried this for the last 20 years. When we reach Zed, I shall send it to you as a sign. Just in case I decide not to come back.
Oh, nonsense, nonsense. Oh, now, we have something for you. Mr. Barclay, please. The Society's highest honor, the Founder's Gold Medal.
You are truly deserving, Colonel. Truly.
Indeed.
So all the arrangements are made. We leave for Portugal on the 7th. And then we meet again in Brazil.
No one can best us now. Remember, the code with the coordinates is in my desk, and Mr. Costin has a copy in safekeeping.
You've told me 1,000 times. Now run along or you'll miss your boat.
You're a man now, responsible for your mother and sister's care. It's a fine calling. No less, perhaps even more virtuous than ours. All right?
Goodbye, Father. I should indeed miss you, as I always have.
Look after your father for me.
Of course I will. Of course.
And have fun. Yes. And be bold.
Goodbye, Joe.
Goodbye, Father.
I love you.
On to Zed, then. And a new history.
Bye, the boys.
40 million, Father. Paper says 40 million people are following our journey. It's incredible.
It's wonderful.
How are you faring?
Never felt better.
Neither have I. We'll be on the river soon. And if we're lucky to see an opera.
This is where they sang. It's astonishing.
It's just a pity you couldn't see it intact.
Yes.
The jungle is restoring the balance. Dearest Cheeky, this is the last letter you shall receive until we reach Zed. The rest of our party is returning home. Jack is acquitting himself marvelously. Today we reached a tribe of Indians who told us of a cave entirely unknown to anyone outside of their clan. They tell of an enormous rock there, covered with painted pictures of men and horses. Its location is perhaps the gateway to Zed. Sarika! The chief has been very generous to us here, and he reminds me yet again that we are all made of the same clay. I expect we will be in touch with the old civilization within a month. Thereafter, our fate is in the lap of the gods. You need have no fear of any failure. Stay calm. I know the approach, just keep going. Amigos! 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 Go back the way we came. Slowly, slowly, don't rush.
Into the brush. Go.
Nothing will happen to us that is not our destiny.
Bánh mày hữu sĩ nhà mơ iya nhiệt bì. Nói cho cô sinh ra, anh nói cô anh hay quay scan này kết, rồi tụi mình sẽ bị ushi. Viahan le mukkohiro. Ammakko ma itse doiten hinna haiten.
We're going to die. We're going to die here today.
So much of life is a mystery, my boy. We know so little of this world. But you and I have made a journey that other men cannot even imagine. And this has given understanding to our hearts.
I love you, Father.
I love you, son.
Oh, now, a toast, shall we?
See, Lord Bernard, I wanted to read something if I could.
Now I'm in for it.
It's something I wrote in the event that I did not survive the birth. My Percy, I know your first instinct will be to grieve. But I adjure you rather to consider our son and the love you must show him. I knew it would be a boy. Always teach him to dream, to seek the unknown. To look for what is beautiful is its own reward. And I beg you to remember those words so easy to forget. A man's reach should exceed his grasp. Or what's a heaven for? My dearest love forever. A man came to see me yesterday. He was from Brazil. He has seen Jack and Percy living with the Indians. He says they claim to have reached Zed.
My dear, it's been years. We've sent almost 100 men to look for your husband and son, and I fear we have to accept the inevitable.
Sir John, I confess that the brutal wear and tear is great. And I suffer with heart and soul. It has taken all my strength of will to push horrors from my mind, but I beg you not to lose confidence. I cannot doubt. After so many years of sacrifice, it has become my own life's work. The Brazilian gave me this to give to you. He said Percy told him you would understand. I have trained myself to be impartial to evidence, but surely this is a sign.
Yes, I will have it examined.
Thank you. That is all I can ask.